Hello everyone, welcome to Fantastical Magic Tarot. My name is Andrea. Today's reading, we are asking where you need to take action in your life, and we are tapping into the energy of the Emperor, who is major boss energy, right? Also very fiery energy. This is the card for Aries. One of the cards, some people might say the card for Aries in the tarot. And so, yeah, all kinds of things could come through, but it's the intention with this reading is to let you know where you need to take action in your life, okay? We have 3 piles to choose from. Group number 1, this is your card, and this is with the citrine crystal up top. And this is from the Tarot of the Sheed. And then group number 2. This is your Emperor card, and that's from the Raven's Prophecy Tarot. And you are paired with an opalite up there. And group number 3, this is your Emperor card. This one says the Rebel. It's got a different title. And you're paired with a Kambaba Jasper up there. And I do have a free reading contest. If you are interested in that, you just have to like and subscribe and comment the words free reading in the comment section below. I will put timestamps in the description box, and I will see you in your reading. Hello, group number 1. If you chose the citrine and this Emperor card, let's put the Emperor over here. I have pre-shuffled tarot, and then we will get out your tarot deck for additional messages. So did I say pre-shuffled tarot? I meant pre-shuffled oracle. Okay, so here's your oracle. Your first one is movement. Okay, well, we are talking about action here. So this is card number 29. And this card here with the horse in the landscape, I feel like there's actual physical movement involved in whatever you need to take action in. This is not just like a mental or emotional energy. There's a physical action, physical movement, physical work maybe. Yeah, something physical in your reading, okay? And then we have, this is a Kipper card, and it says message of concern. Interesting. I wonder if this is something that has already come to you. So this may be some kind of communication in any form where you need to respond to it. Or it's, yeah, you need to respond to it. Either you're being asked to respond to it, or it's just the message, the nature of the message is something you need to do something about. So I don't know if anything has come up for any of you with this card. You know, have you received any kind of concerning message or any kind of communication where you know you're going to have to do something now that you've gotten it? You're going to have to respond in some way. Let me know. That would be very interesting to know. Next, you've got indecision. Yeah, you have to make a decision. Okay. So clearly, some of you need to figure out what direction you're going, how you're going to respond to something, what path you're going to take. Yeah, there's a crossroads here. And then you have got caring connections. Okay. So this has to do with a relationship of some sort. You need to take action, make a decision when it comes to a relationship. Okay, let's keep going. And then bone collector. Isn't that interesting? This bone collector card talks about it talks about something from your past needing to be addressed. The bone collector, this lovely elder here, maybe she's an elder, maybe she's a spirit, I don't know. I feel like because of her work, she's got to be not just of this realm. But anyway, that's not the point of what I'm trying to say. this bone collector, the story is, or the idea is that they, as you go throughout your life, and any parts of your past that were wounding to you, you may have lost pieces of yourself. It could be like soul fragmentation. It could just be pieces of your identity, your self-confidence, your dreams, your strength, anything like that. Things that you can sort of detach from or lose as life goes on, when you have to deal with really hard things, wounds, traumas, anything, relationships, things that, change you. And this is indicating there's something from your past. It's time to regain something that you lost from your past. Something that you're now ready to integrate back into yourself. So we will clarify, of course, with tarot, and I actually just want to rearrange this a little bit here. Let's put your crystal over here, actually. I just want to fit one more tarot card up there, or oracle card up there. Thank you for bearing with me there. Okay, let's get your tarot out, okay? We definitely need your tarot, and you've got the Sheed tarot here. Tarot of the Seed, Sheed, I think it's Sheed. I used to say Seed, but I'm pretty sure it's the Tarot of the Sheed. Okay. Spirit, for group number 1, what do they need to take action in? Where do they need to take action in their lives, please, Spirit, for group number 1? Okay, I'm just giving it a final shuffle here. Group number 1, please. Where do they need to take action in their life? Okay. You've got the Devil card out. Okay. It says Pan. Any of you ever seen the movie Pan's Labyrinth? It's I don't know. It's one of my all-time favorite movies. Because of the name, obviously, that's why I've thought of that. But if you've seen that movie, there's that very enticing, what is it? It looks like this little character, this devil here. But there's this very enticing little creature there that sort of pulls Pan in and gets her doing all kinds of things. Anyway, just reminded me of that. What is this message, please, for group number 1? Where do they need to take action? Oh, okay. Then you've got Dancer 5, where loss resides. This is the 5 of Cups. Okay. Where do they need to take action, please, in their lives? Group number 1, Spirit. Okay, I dropped a card. Hang on. Then we've got Warrior Prince. Gift of Spirit. So this is the Knight of Wands. Where do they need to take action in their life, please, for group number 1? Group number 1. And then you've got Dreamer 5 with the 5 of Swords with Hope discarded. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, this is definitely bringing up, there's something from the past affecting your ability to make this decision, to take this movement. So this message is about where you need to take action. And I don't think you're in a position right now where you're not really able to take action, or you don't know how to take action, or you just can't make a decision about it. And it has to do with the reason why, and with whether you realize this or not, there is something something from your past. Something from your past has developed into some kind of belief system, I think, is what I'm getting. I think this devil energy for you has to do with some kind of pattern of belief or thinking, which always actually ends up affecting our behavior, right? The way we think and feel affects how we act. So it's a pattern of being, of thinking, of doing for you that you've developed. You developed as a survival mechanism, okay? You have to give yourself credit for that. The reason why we develop a lot of this, my opinion is all of it. I don't care. I could argue it any other way. I mean, I could argue that for, what I'm trying to say is I could make that argument for any kind of devil energy. I don't care. I feel like all of our maladaptive stuff is all, even our addictions, it's all out of self-protection or coping or a survival mechanism. I feel strongly about that. But anyway, it's like at some point in your past, you had to protect yourself, cope with something difficult. It looks like a loss here. May have been a loss of a relationship. And what I think you lost. I mean, so there's a real loss here that caused you to develop this maladaptive, this pattern of thinking and acting. And I'm not quite sure what that pattern is yet. We're gonna flesh that out. But there's something, right? A way that you coped with something difficult, a loss from the past. But what you lost, a part of yourself, this bone collector, what you lost, this piece of yourself that you lost is being represented here by the Knight of Wands, which is like a go-getter energy. It's like a, passionate, live life to the fullest kind of energy. And it's like you've lost some hope. There's a loss. There's some grief, there's some disappointment, whatever, it was. It's like you've lost some hope. And what did you lose hope about, group number 1? Was it about relationship, other people? I just feel like there's a part of your life where you became more, I don't know, yeah, like it's like you don't have hope in it, so maybe you have kind of a bad attitude about it. You're just kind of like, maybe a little bit negative, or even not just apathy. I'm not getting just apathy here, because sometimes we can get apathetic, but I feel more like maybe even pessimistic about something, maybe about relationship. I'm going to start clarifying a couple things for you. Let's clarify this loss, okay? Why is this Dancer 5 here? Spirit, why is Dancer 5 here? 4 of Pentacles. The greedy tree. This is, this can also indicate loss, actually. Sometimes when we lose things, we become less willing to let other things go. It's like we start developing a lack mentality, we start not trusting that there's going to be enough for us. We can just be holding ourselves back, but this is a holding back energy, right? It says greedy tree, but this is like keeping yourself to yourself, or keeping, not trusting. This is like, if this was relationships, it's like you could hold on to relationships that are not good for you because you just don't want to lose people, because you don't think you're going to be able to find anyone else again. You think you'll end up alone. If you lose people, even if these relationships don't serve you, that's just one example, you know? I mean, it is Pentacles and can talk about money too, right? Resources. Like if you ever went through a super hard financial situation and then even when things improve, you just don't trust that that's not going to happen again. So you like don't spend money anymore. You don't, you know, it's wherever this can apply in your life. It's like a holding on energy, holding on to things, holding on to people out of mistrust, out of like a mindset that is there's not enough, you know, if I let go of something or someone, I'm going to lose it. It won't be replaced. That kind of thing. Why is this Dreamer 5 here? Spirit, why is Dreamer 5 hope discarded here? The Fool. New beginnings. A loss of hope and new beginnings. Okay. Let's get one more for that. What is this message about hope discarded, please, for group number 1? What is this message? 9 of, this is the 9 of Cups. Yeah, this is losing hope about your life. I just feel like you might be living your life in a very cautious way, not really believing in that you could have the fullest life possible, kind of losing this ability to be carefree. Just go for it. Yeah. You have that in you. I think it's part of your nature, group number 1, to go for stuff, to be willing to take risks, to being willing to put yourself out there, to go after your passions and your wishes. That's part of your nature. You've got a fiery nature, and this is what you've lost along the way, a part of it. Okay, what is this devil energy, please, Spirit? Why is the devil energy here? Why is this? This is the 7 of Swords. I mean, the language in these cards can be harsh, but I don't think you would have chosen this deck if you weren't, able to handle this message. It says a coward betrays, and it's not calling you a coward, okay? This is just talking about, for me, this card is talking about sometimes the reasons why people betray is because they don't have enough security. They don't have enough confidence. They don't have enough trust, The reasons why we betray, it's because we don't feel very good about something. We don't trust something. We don't believe in ourselves. So we think we have to do it a different way that isn't actually in alignment with our integrity. And I don't think this is you. I don't know. You'll know, if you're being really honest with yourself, have you gotten to a place where you just don't trust enough and you're not secure or confident enough that sometimes you're out of your integrity in the way that you are with people or situations? Either that, so you need to ask yourself that. And if that isn't resonate, you're like, no, I don't act like that. I'm not in that kind of pattern of behavior. Then did this happen to you? Did someone betray you? That might be why you've developed these other coping mechanisms, like this loss of hope, this little bit of pessimism or apathy, whatever is showing up here, this holding back. Okay. So I think that's enough for explaining the history of why you're at where you're at and why you need to start taking action on something. So we're going to clarify more about what this is that you need to take action on now. So let's clarify. What is this indecision message, please, for group number 1? What is this indecision message? Dancer 3. Jubilance. I like that a lot. Indecision. So 3 of Cups. This has to do with community. I wonder if you have to move. Is like actually moving to a different community in some way in front of you right now? Yeah, this is like um, a decision about something to do with people, community. Okay? Not just one person. This isn't just a decision that involves one person. This is a decision that involves multiple people. So this could be anything. This could be moving from one family member's home to another. This could be moving to a different community. This could just be joining a new community, you know, maybe getting involved in something that involves other people. But maybe you're indecisive because you don't want to put yourself out there. Maybe you're definitely indecisive because of all this other stuff we talked about, this holding back. Whatever happened in your past is affecting you now, so that you're not very trusting, you hold back, maybe you lost some confidence, some faith in life, some optimism. But your nature, you need to remember yourself a little bit here, group number 1. Your nature is this Knight of Wands, okay? You are a go-getter. That is part of your nature. You are strong and capable and resilient. Okay. Why is this message of concern here? What is this message of concern? What's this message? 7 of Wands, a hero's challenge. Have to take something on. Yeah, look, like they're in a position of, look, they're facing all of this, right? You have to face something because this message, there's some kind of communication, some kind of development. It's requiring you to have to face something. And that's what the concern is. Like you have to tap in to deal with this. You have got to tap into this Knight of Wands energy. This is a stand your ground kind of message. You have to stand your ground. You have to face something. This card is not facing us, it's facing whatever, right? The other message here could be making you feel a little bit defensive. Okay. What is this movement? Why is this movement message here? What is this movement? 10 of Wands, the great task. Isn't that interesting? You've got a lot of duality messaging in this card, right? Obviously, you've got the black and the white, the dark and the light, the sun and the sky, the dark sky with the stars. And this progression of people here. Here it looks like as beloved, so below messaging I'm getting to. This looks like a lot of just sort of normal everyday people. And then you've got sort of mystical, looks like you've got a fairy, a wizard, like tree person or nature, maybe some kind of shaman, some kind of warrior. Yeah, interesting. The great task. This is burdensome. You got to take on something here. No wonder you're having trouble making a decision. Why is this movement card here? Why is this movement card here? Why is this movement card here? The Tower. Okay. Okay, so I think for this group here, you're dealing with a change in your life right now. And it's no wonder you're looking to tarot for some guidance, because it feels hard. Feels like your life is about to change, or it has changed, or is changing in a way you weren't expecting. And it feels burdensome. It feels like you have to take on a lot. And I think that's very legitimate. This isn't just like your what I was talking about before, this devil energy. It's not just that's making you feel this way. I feel like legitimately this situation you're going through is tough. and you're trying to figure out how to respond to it. But what's not helping is this past energy. It's not helping because you somewhere in your past have lost some piece of yourself. This, right? I keep talking about this Knight of Wands. And so that's not helping the situation. And I think it'd be really helpful for you to recognize how, yes, like acknowledge this is tough. I have to deal with something tough right now. I have to respond. I have to take action, and I don't know what to do, and it's a really tough situation. That's all legitimate and you totally valid, okay? But I think it'd be very helpful for you to recognize your past here, your own, how you've coped through your life, and give yourself credit for coping and surviving. There is no shame here. Okay, none. We all have this stuff, okay? We all have it in one degree or another. It manifests differently for different people. So it's just about understanding the way that it's manifested for you, the way that you survived, coped, got through things, you know? You've made it this far, and you made it this far because you had to cope, right? We all do, again. But I think it'd be very helpful for you to have a good look at that, because I think that is going to empower you actually a little bit to be like, okay, I understand now why I feel the way that I do because of my past. Okay. Let's get, why is this caring connections message here? Spirit, why is this caring connections message here? Three of Wands, alignment. Alignment. Expansion. Alignment though. Let's get one more. Why is this caring? Why, Spirit, is this caring connections card here? Nine of Pentacles, roots and blossom. Do you have to leave? Do you have to leave somebody? Look, there's like a doorway, a portal here. It's like walking through some kind of portal or gate, some movement towards something that is more in alignment with you. And this Knight of Pentacles in this card, it makes me feel like you're very attached to something. There's something your roots are right dug into. But I feel like you're meant to blossom here. You're meant to get more in alignment with your own life purpose, with your own true nature, with your own path. Because the Nine of Pentacles is about independence and like your own journey and your own way to establishing your own security, you know? Fully blossoming into yourself as a fully capable, fully self-sufficient person, fully in blossom person. You're like at your best when you're in this like Nine of Pentacles kind of energy. And I feel like this is where your movement is actually towards here. But I feel like there's some, it's either going to a relationship or leaving. It's like, you got this community card. So this doesn't have to be romantic. Okay. This actually, I know it looks like it here, but this card is just about connection between people. You know, heart-centered connection, real like soul to soul, heart to heart connection. And it doesn't have to be a romantic person. And you did get the Three of Cups here. So yeah, I feel like you're needing to leave a community or a person for something better, or you need to make a decision to walk into a relationship or a community so that you can have a better life. Let's get some final advice for you. What is the advice, please, for group number one? Advice for group number one, please, Spirit. What is their advice? Okay, we've got the Six of Pentacles. Oh, and the Knight of Pentacles. Hang on, I have to double check something. 1 second. Okay, I was just like second guessing myself there that these makers were the knights, but they are. So, I mean the princes. The princes are the knights and they are. So this is the Knight of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. And I love this actually because this Six of Pentacles is like the opposing energy to this Four of Pentacles that we got earlier with the greedy tree, right? This holding on, not letting go, not trusting, not thinking there's enough, whatever, right? This is trusting that there's enough, that you're in a good enough position that you can give, that you can trust. It's like no need to hold on any longer. Okay, you're safe. This card has come out to tell you you are safe. You are safe enough. You are in a position where you can, be generous. You can give, you can help, you can release. I think is the bigger thing. You can release. It's safe to release and let go of something that you're holding on to. Okay, understand. Look, there's an exchange here between this beautiful tree and this creature, this shade, of giving and taking an apple. It's like, don't worry, karma, things balance out. Like you're okay, you're safe. And then you've got this Knight of Pentacles, and in this, it talks about the gift of connection. We've got a lot of messaging here about connection. So this is obviously a big theme in your reading. I think this is trying to tell you that to trust connections, people, your path forward, make this decision not out of fear, okay? Make this decision out of trust. And you will see the gift and the reciprocity that comes to you. The gift of there's new connections coming in your life that are going to be very, very, I was going to say fruitful, I think because of these apples, but I just mean it's going to enrich your life. That's what I want to say. There are connections on your path that are going to really enrich your life, okay? It's going to enrich, it's going to make you feel love. It's going to make you feel solid, secure. Yeah, it's going to bring you peace. This is a very peaceful energy. This is so harmonious. Look at all the harmony in this card. This fey creature with the connection with all of the animals and all of the nature around them, so interconnected. They're all one, It's really beautiful. So yeah, I really like that for you. So your action, you need to make this decision, okay? Out of trust and not fear. And there's movement, physical movement for you, obviously, too. So anyway, I will leave it at that. If this was helpful, please give me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Hello, group number 2. Welcome. If you chose the opalite with this Emperor card, we will put your Emperor card to this side here. And we'll get out your pre-shuffled oracle, and then we will pull out your tarot deck to get more clarifying information. Your first oracle is interesting, meditation, which is not it's a spiritual action. It is a spiritual action. It's not a physical action. This is non-movement in terms of a physical thing. So maybe the action you need to take is not as overt. Maybe it's a little more internal. We'll see. Then you've got Mature Woman as a Kipper card. Interesting. We'll see how that plays out. Victory. Okay, good. Good to see. Angel of Strength. Okay. Angel of Strength. So there's some challenge here with that coming out. And then we've got Spirit of Place. Okay. This card talks about authenticity a lot, actually. Okay. Let's see. I feel like I'm probably just going to get your tarot out right away. This is feeling, yeah. You know what I get with this card here? I don't know. I get Six of Wands energy, if you know the tarot, with this victory wreath, which talks about leadership. And, you know, victory after a battle, maybe. There's a challenge here. There's maybe have to do with something resolving for your highest good. You know, where you feel victorious. You feel like it turned out in your best interest, but it was a challenge. And the key to all this seems to be something to do with you remaining integral to yourself, or like staying authentic to yourself. And that's where your real power lies here. And it's like not, I feel like there's an internal struggle here. This isn't so much like an external physical thing, but let me just get your tarot out and we will start clarifying right away here. No use in not clarifying right away if we need to. So let's get your tarot deck out. Let me shuffle for you. Very curious about this mature woman. Maybe you already know as soon as you saw that card. Like this has to do with, it doesn't have to be a woman. This could be indicating a person, another person, or it could be representing yourself. So if it was representing another person, it would be someone who has the energy of like someone wise, could be someone older, could be an elder, could just be someone people go to for advice. Yeah, someone who has got that kind of energy regardless of their age, but it could have to do with age too. So this could be a grandmother, a mother, you know. But if it's you, I think it is a message about, especially with the other cards here, about you tapping into your own wisdom and strength that you've acquired through your life, right? Maturity comes from experience, learning from experiences, right? And so I feel like there's some lesson you've already learned in your life that you can apply to this situation about where you need to take action. So it's like the action is you do need to like mentally or emotionally deal with something, spiritually deal with something. I'm not quite sure yet. That's what we need to really flesh out here. Okay, group number 2, please. Where do they need to take action in their life, please, group? Okay, we've got, what have we got? We've got the Fool, and the Wheel of Fortune. This is change. Both of these are change. Could be a new beginning. This could be just a willingness to trust. Okay, well, we'll get more. What does group number 2 need to take action on in their life, please? Where do they need to take action? Hanged Man. Interesting. Where do they need to take action in their life, please? Group number 2. The Devil. I mean, it's a completely different deck, but the Devil energy came out in the first reading too. Okay, let's get one more and then we will talk about this. Where do they need to take action? Okay, Ace of Coins. Okay. Okay, so let me just arrange these a little bit. So you've got a Fool, you've got a change here. Okay, so I feel like there's something that hasn't quite developed yet. Like it's like with the Fool, And the Ace of Coins coming out here, as well as the Wheel of Fortune, actually, for me, because when there's a change, like there's a new season, I'm feeling this energy for you. It's like you are, even with this Hangman card, you are right now in the very, very beginning of something, and you may not even realize it. It's like there's some kind of next phase of your life. There is some kind of new beginning. There is some kind of, any kind of change, okay, in your life, where it's like, it's not time to really take action physically yet. It's time to like assess the situation, tap into the energy of the situation, clearly confront something here. And when I say confront, not like, again, not physically. It's like a new, you're in a waiting, you're in a limbo a little bit period before like something new starts to grow. And there is action to take in this space, but it's like not overt action. It's not overt, it's more covert. It's very interesting. But this is what needs to be addressed. The devil energy is here talking about something that has control over you. Something that, it can be anything. It can be a relationship. It could be an addiction. It could be a maladaptive coping strategy. It could be a pattern of behavior. It could just be fear, So let's clarify the devil right away. Let's just do that. What is this devil energy for group number 2, please? What is this devil energy, please? Group number 2, what is this devil energy? The Hermit. Isolation. The Hermit. So when I see, with the Hermit clarifying the devil, I look at the Hermit like it's reversed. Okay, meaning like there is a pattern, or it's like what you need to confront right now is, it's like I don't know, you don't want to be around other people. There's some isolation here. Not some isolation that is not serving you. Some kind of withdrawal that is not serving you. Some kind of being cut off from other people. And whether it doesn't have to be physically cut off from other people. It could be you don't go out much. You stay home all the time. You don't really want to deal with people. It could be that. It could be just mentally, like you just go to work and you don't really want to talk to anybody. And you're distracting yourself all the time from needing people in your life. Like maybe you've got some kind of thing that distracts you and helps you disassociate, that helps you maintain this pattern of not having enough people in your life or being withdrawn from people. Something like that. Okay. I think that's what you need to take action on. Let's see. We'll keep clarifying here. Why is this Spirit of Place? What is this message about Spirit of Place? Why is this card Spirit of Place here? You got the Justice in reverse. Well, it came out like this. It came out more reverse than straight. There's an imbalance. We're talking about authenticity. I feel like you're not being who you are. This is representing an imbalance. And it's talking about maybe somewhere where you have a lot of bias, where your thinking isn't straight about something. You're too attached to something. can't see it for what it is because there's too much of a bias or attachment. And this could have to do with yourself because we're talking about authenticity here. Why is this meditation card here, Spirit? What is this meditation card here for? Okay. 7 of Pentacles. This is patience. This is letting things develop and grow. This is like a waiting period. Yeah, that's what I kind of felt before, like you're in some kind of waiting period right now. I'm going to get this Ace of Coins, actually. I'm curious about this. Because this talks about a materialization. This is the seed, the energy for some kind of material growth of some sort. So why is this Ace of Coins here? Why is this Ace of Coins here? The Tower. Why is this Ace of Coins here? Why is this Ace of Coins here? Why is this Ace of Coins here, please, Spirit? What's this Ace of Coins about? The Magician. Oh, boy. Okay. You know what I'm getting, group number 2? I feel like you're kind of... I feel like you're... I don't know if you're already in this or you're getting a warning about this. It's like you need to deal with something that you're doing or not doing, okay? This devil energy I was talking about. Because look at this, okay? The devil energy is 15 and then 16, okay? So this is the aftermath of not addressing this energy. So if we stay in an addiction or a pattern of behavior that's not serving us, and we can't sort it out on our own, there is often divine intervention in our lives to redirect us and make us look at this, make us deal with this. You don't get a choice anymore, you know? So right now you might still have a choice. I don't know if this kind of tower thing has happened to you. Tower is something destructive, something, like I said, something that comes in to redirect your life. And a lot of times it's not pleasant. And you've got the Ace of Coins here. So this could be some blow up in your life in terms of something you're trying to create materially. This could be a business you're trying to create. This could be anything to do with any kind of financial or something that is very material and physical. Okay, so this is like something physical, a job, anything you've built. Okay, it doesn't matter what it is. It'll be different for different people there, but it's like, so I don't know if some of you have already had something kind of blow up, something unexpected happen, something that has thrown you completely. I don't know if it hasn't happened yet. I feel like you're getting a message here that like you need to deal with this before this happens. You got to come out of, I don't know if some of you are in a little bit of denial about something. I don't know. Okay, but the Magician card here is like, it's something you're trying to create. The Magician is a willful, this is like mastery of all the elements, but it's a lot about like trying to use all of your skills and find a way to sort of tap in and not manipulate, but master all of the elements of a manifestation. So it's a lot about creation, you know, alchemy, right? Trying to alchemize something into being, into materialization with this Ace of Coins there. And it's like, I don't think this is really going to happen. Okay, this victory is, the energy is there. It is possible for you, but you gotta take action on yourself, on whatever this devil energy is for you. Okay. Why is the Fool card here? Why is the Fool? Eight of Wands. Huh. A new direction. A brand new direction. This could be travel. This could be any kind of communication that has come in, that is led to, that could lead to some kind of new beginning. This is a new adventure, a new direction. Why is this Wheel of Fortune here? Why is this Wheel of Fortune here? Sorry, I just had to take that off the card there. You've got the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Some kind of new emotional journey. It could be a new relationship, a healing of a relationship, a new, like a, The Ace of Cups is like an offering, the energy present, the seed of some kind of emotional endeavor or relationship. I mean, this could just, but with these two together, there's very much healing energy between these two, with the Queen of Cups here too. This is like an open heart healing, or just a new chance to heal a relationship. I'm going to get one more actually. What is this Ace of Cups? Why is this Ace of Cups here? Why is this Ace of Cups here? Nine of Swords and the Four of Swords. Yeah, something where there's a misperception. The healing of something where there's a misperception. Something where there's been a rest. I really feel like this actually is about an existing relationship that you haven't been involved in for some time, or there's been, like, you haven't been in each other's lives for a long time, or you haven't talked for a long time. It doesn't even have to be a long time. It could be just you're not really talking. There's a misperception here that could get healed. Yeah, the Hanged Man. Okay, interesting that this reading is all over the place, but we'll pull it together. It's very interesting. I feel like there's a lot going on here. Okay, why is this Hanged Man here? What is this Hanged Man about? The High Priestess, yeah. This is a new understanding of, look at this. It's a mirror. This is looking within yourself. This is a new understanding of yourself. This is a new, maybe a pause, a period of time for you do have that meditation to really get to know yourself better, to learn how to maybe sort out your anxiety from your intuition. For some of you, it's like that's what's needed right now. Why is this mature woman here? What is this mature woman about? Temperance, healing, balance. Moderation. Why is this mature woman here? Why is this mature woman here? Why is this mature woman here? This is you or someone else. This is healing within yourself, or Knight of Pentacles. Doing things the right way. Look, it's a shovel here. Taking the time, okay? This is not fast. This is not a fast energy. This is the taking the time to balance something out with someone or yourself. And it could be everything I've already talked about here. For some of you, this is all just about yourself. Everything. you know, and for some of you, this is it also involves someone else, like healing with someone else. But there's a lot of self-healing here too. So yeah, for some of you, it's just about you. For others of you, it's about you and about someone else, both. What is this victory card here for? Why is this victory message here? What is this victory, please? You've got the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Cups. This is somewhere where you felt like you've got to do with somewhere that you feel like you've got burnt in your life, metaphorically. And could have to do with your heart, love. We are getting a lot of that. But this is something that it's not been easy. This is, again, what I was saying before, remember? Some kind of victory after feeling like a good outcome after something that's been tough, after a challenge. And this is confirming that. This is needing to be vulnerable, though, with this Knight of Cups. Why is this Angel of Strength here? Why is this Angel of Strength here, please? The Star. Aw. This is healing. Look at this. I love this, okay? You have got card 15, 16, and 17 here, okay? Doesn't matter how they came out, okay? This is important. You've got the devil energy. I have explained this devil energy to you already, all right? You need to face this, whatever this is for you. Regardless if this Tower moment, to what extent this Tower energy is present for you or is going to come, there is healing here, okay? Look, this is the hope and the healing that starts to happen, the new direction, the new way of navigating your life, actually, that happens after something like this. Okay, this is starting to understand a little bit of the higher purpose of this Tower. Starting to have some hope again. Starting some integration of the lessons learned from this Tower. Starting to live your life a little bit differently, navigating it a little bit differently, because you know you can't go back to the way that you used to be, or you're just going to face this Tower all over again. So this is, yeah, it requires your strength. This whole situation requires your strength, but it is like there's a lot of hope and a victory possible here. Okay, so this has been very interesting read. I don't know how much for, I'm going to get some final advice for you, but sort of what I'm seeing here, group number 2 is like, there's a lot of action needed for you, but it is all relational. It is all heart-centered. It is all, like, it's all internal. All this action needed. For some of you, it is sorting out a relationship too, but it's not like where you take a lot of action in the relationship. It's where you actually like do your own work to understand why this relationship needs healed, your role in why this relationship needs healed. It's like coming to terms with your own devil energy, and then maybe some action happens between you and this other person. You start communication, you know, maybe whatever, right? But it's like right now you need to look at yourself. So on the outside, it's not like it doesn't look like a lot of action, but this is you coming more into the energy of the Emperor, not the external part of the, you know, in terms of the action-oriented building stuff kind of energy of the Emperor. It's like, no, there's a little more non-physical action here. It's all spiritual, emotional, heart healing work that needs to be done. And so I hope that you understand, you know, how this applies to you by now, because we're done the reading. But I'll just get some final advice for you. What is the final advice for group number 2, please? Final advice. The world, yeah, it's time to move on. Okay, I felt like there's change. This is a completion of this whole cycle. Okay? New horizons. The thing is it's funny you've got the Fool card here. I feel like you need to complete this. You need to complete this, what everything we've been talking about. What we're talking about is a completion so that you can have a new beginning, a new adventure, the next phase of your life. Start all over again, but you started at a more elevated level. You started at a more awakened, elevated, evolved level, and it's a new, the wheel has to keep turning, right? The wheel of life has to keep turning, and yours is turning right now, but you've got a lot of work to do before it's going to fully turn, or before you can really get going on this next leg of your life. Final advice. One final piece of advice for group number 2, please. Group number 2. Spirit, what's the final advice for them? Final advice, please, for group number 2. What is, yeah, okay. The Hierophant and the 8 of Cups, yeah. This involves a change in what I was saying before. The Hierophant is about a lot of things. For me, right now, I feel that what the message is for you is a change, a leaving behind of some kind of belief system that you've acquired. There may be some conditioning that you need to leave behind here, some cultural conditioning, some family conditioning, societal conditioning, but it's just your own, maybe the way that your belief system that has led you to be where you're at. There's something that needs to change. You need to leave something behind that way. Okay. The 8 of Cups is about walking away for something that serves us better. Okay. Leaving that which doesn't serve us. And in this case, there is a belief system, some kind of way of knowing. For some of you, this may be like an actual more formal thing. Like this may be leaving a religion, leaving a community, leaving a school, could be. But for a lot of you, because this work is so internal, I feel like this is walking away from a belief system that doesn't serve you anymore. Okay, so that you can close this cycle out. Okay? If this was helpful, please give me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Hello, group number 3. If you chose this Emperor card, the Rebel, and this crystal, we'll put it all over here, and I pre-shuffled Oracle. We will get those, and then we will get out your tarot deck for some clarifying messages. Okay, your first Oracle. The Fledgling. So this is indicating there's some growth, something to learn. Something to learn here, okay? Change. I mean, this card shows a move, a physical move. So this could be any kind of real material world kind of change, okay? Thoughts. Interesting. Look, he's a painter. This sort of goes along with this learning message, right? Something to learn. It's like you have a physical and a mental energy here in terms of where action is needed. And then strategy, a plan. A plan, thinking through a way of doing something. Okay, and then we've got Garden and the Gate. She in this card here is, she just remains safe in her very comfortable spot of the garden and isn't really, there's all of these horizons and all of this adventure and all this new life available for her, all of this expansion available for her, but she's just kind of keeping herself safe in this pretty garden that she's in. Okay, let's see what else. You got the most cards out of anyone, by the way. I think you got 2 of these and then you got 2 of these and no one else did. So, mountain. Okay, I see. Mountain and deep freeze. Isn't that interesting? Okay, so what I'm getting here, group number 3, is that there is something you either need to do right now or that you're going to need to do, and you need to completely change, rethink the way that you're gonna do it. Okay? And I think it's actually gonna require some actual learning for you. So what I'm getting is, okay, I feel like it's either right before you right now or it's going to be coming. Is like there's something you have to do and it's going to seem like it's a huge endeavor, like it's a big thing. There's going to be a lot of work, or it's going to require a lot of steps, or you know, something like that. And it's actually, there is a way through this mountain. You don't have to climb the whole mountain. There is actually a way through it that will make it a lot easier on you. Okay, shorter, easier, more efficient. So I think this deep freeze card here is to say, like, what you need to freeze is this way that you were going to climb. Like, the way you were going to approach this mountain was to climb the whole thing, and that needs to, like, stop right now. You need to stop and re-strategize, change the way you were going to do things. And it's going to require you to actually maybe study something, maybe get some advice. I don't know, there's like, you don't have the answer right now. You don't have the way through the mountain right now. Actually, you have to learn it still. You still have to acquire this route. You have to develop it still. You have to develop this strategy to go through the mountain, not the long, hard road over top of it. Okay? What exactly this is for you, you might know already. This might not be right in front of you, so you just keep this in mind, but this might apply to something in your life that you're dealing with right now. With this deep freeze card coming out, I kind of feel like it is, because I feel like this card is here telling you to, like, stop something. There's something to stop, and then there's a new way to do something. Oh, and you need to go find that. Okay, but we'll get your tarot out. Let's get more information here. I wonder if with this garden and the gate card coming here, if you are actually going to do things a safe way. Yeah, especially with this rebel card here. Sorry, I'm just getting this other message here. Out of all the emperors, you chose the rebel. The rebel who breaks chains, right? Who just is not afraid to be himself and not to do things conventionally. You know, is free, is very free in the way he lives his life. Isn't contained or constrained by anyone else's idea about what they think he should do or what society thinks he should do, you know? And the garden and the gate, I feel like she's staying safe here. So I feel like the key here, I feel like your approach to whatever, something in your life, you're going the safe route and you're being asked to stop. I feel like this is going to require you to, like, maybe do something that's a bit risky. Do something that isn't the obvious way. It's not the safe route. You're not being advised right now to take, like, the most conventional route of doing something. What is it? What are you doing? Okay, let's find out. Group number 3, where do they need to take action in their life, please? Where does group number 3 need to take action in their life? Group number 3, please. Okay, we've got the Source, which is the Ace of Wands. Then we've got Consciousness, which is the Ace of Swords. Look at all these aces. And then you've got the 9 of Cups. Look at that. It says laziness, but really what it's depicting is like you getting yourself to the point where you don't have to do so much work anymore. You've done all the work necessary. You know, it's like you can sit back and just enjoy where you're at because you did all the work. That's really the energy I get from this cup. This card. It's almost got 9 of Pentacles kind of energy to me, but it's like, I don't know, this is about enjoying life too. Maybe, this is the way, sorry, I'm just getting a few things here. What I'm going to say first is I feel like for a lot of you, this does have to do with creating something. I do feel like this is going to, I don't know. This is going to get you to a point where you can be really comfortable. There's a lot of comfort that can come as a result of all this. But it's like you've got this this Ace of Wands and this Ace of Swords. It's like a brand new way. A brand new, very evolved kind of way of doing something. And this is risky. Sorry, group number 3. I just paused the video because I wanted to look at the book and I couldn't remember exactly the message with this 9 of Cups, and this is actually a mirror, and I didn't recognize that right off the bat. This is actually a broken mirror, indicating what, right? Indicating what you think is clear is not. And the card in the book, I won't read it to you because there's no point, really. It's not actually it's, I don't know the language in this. It's kind of harsh, so I'm not going to read it. But for a 9 of Cups, right? Especially. But in the book, it talks about how he thinks he's got it made here, but he's not. It's not time to rest yet, actually. There's still a long way to go, is kind of what this was saying. And especially with these aces coming out, I feel like definitely for this group here, with this deep freeze card coming out, it was what I was saying before. You're being asked to stop some kind of approach to something that you think is kind of, you might have already put a lot of work into it. You may have already made a complete decision about it. You might think I'm golden, this is totally done deal. I can sit back now. This is done. But it's like, no, this is not actually the best way to go for you. Okay. And there are new ideas that need to come. Okay. You need new ideas about how to do this. And both this Source and this Consciousness card really talk about, it's the Buddha, right? And when we meditate, let's just, meditation is associated with the Buddha and consciousness and the source as well. And so when we meditate, we're not thinking. We're not supposed to be, right? I always do. I'm not the best at meditation, I'll be really honest. And it's like, the point is to quiet our mind. That's the point, so that we can tap into source energy. And so I feel like what you think is the best way through this situation is not. And you need to actually get really still. And it's almost like you need a new approach in coming up with your idea about how to do this. And that approach is actually not by thinking. You've got this thought card here, but it's like a new idea. It's like, yeah, eventually this is going to lead to a thought, okay? It's going to lead to an idea, but it's like you need to let go of your mind, let go of your ideas and your mental energy so that you can tap into this sort of, into source energy, whatever that is for you, And that really is best done through some kind of meditation. Really, but you could figure out your own way to do it, any way that you can just detach from your mind and get some sort of connect spiritually so that this new idea can come to you. So it's like clearing out everything you thought and then like letting that space in your mind, like releasing what you thought was already a done deal, the best way you thought to do this, just let it go, accept that. Clear your mind and just try to have an empty space there for a while. Like, don't have any idea about how to do this anymore. Just let everything that you already think you know go and see what comes to you. So let's get more. Let's get some more. I want to clarify, because with this change card, it feels very, it could be that what you're trying to do is a physical thing. And I kind of do feel that. I feel like you are kind of creating something here. But let's clarify. What is this change? Spirit, this change card, why is it here? What is this change? Card number 9, change. King of Pentacles, abundance. You are trying to, this is something that has to do with your abundance, okay? And whatever that means for you. I feel like it's material abundance for sure. And then you got the 9 of Wands with exhaustion. And I like that this card has come out, because in this card, it talks about this person here is like running all this like crazy machinery, this crazy robot, all of these moving parts, and is like a slave, basically, is like a slave to all of this machinery and all this work and all this automated stuff that he has to like manage. And it's like, this, I really feel like this is again, this message about like letting go of a conventional way of doing something, a way that I feel like the way that you're approaching this, it's been something that's been taught to you externally, and you're being asked to actually approach this from a very fresh approach that actually is not anything that anyone else is going to tell you to do. It's almost like you have to, it's like a download that's going to come to you. But again, this is like I'm getting another message here about breaking convention. You're going to end up exhausted if you don't change. Like, you're going to have to climb this whole mountain. It's going to kind of kick the crap out of you. Yeah, it's something to do with your material world here. Why is this thought card here, please, Spirit? Why is this thought card here? Three of Wands, experiencing. Again, this idea is not going to come from, it's not actually going to come from study. It's going to come from experience. So that experience could be, you literally could go sit in nature and listen to the trees and the birds. Maybe you'll observe something in nature that's going to give you this message. Maybe it is through meditation. Maybe go to a chanting. I don't know. Go to anything where you're just not thinking and you're experiencing. You are feeling. You are sensing, you know? Okay. Why is this garden in the gate message here? Why is the garden in the gate here, please? Why is the garden? Oh, you've got integration here. So this is temperance. Look, the Ouroboros down here. Yin and yang. Look at all this balanced energy. Look at all this duality, this. You got fire and water, the moon and the sun. Let's get one more. Why is this garden in the gate here? Why is this garden? Okay. Intensity. Knight of Wands. Interesting. This is a moderate. This is a balanced, moderate paced kind of energy. And this is like fierce kind of energy. This is kind of a, I feel breakthrough here is what I feel. I feel like a breakthrough. A breakthrough this gate, a breakthrough to expansion. And the way, interesting, the way for this breakthrough, this expansion, yeah, there's something that is getting balanced out here. And I really feel like it's what I was talking about before with this mental energy getting balanced out with a more experiential knowledge that you can gain here that really needs to guide you. Let's see. Let's get one for this strategy card. Why is this strategy message here, Spirit? Why is strategy here? Why is strategy here? Three of Swords with isolation. Interesting. Like you can see he's frozen and it's his emotions and tears that are thawing him. Look, and you've got deep freeze here. Isn't that interesting? It's like the way to thawing and to movement is actually emotional release. Why is that strategy card here? Why is this strategy card here? Why is this strategy card here, please? Spirit, can we have one more? Thank you. The Tower. Before I need to get one more. I'm not sure if that is like a warning or something that you are dealing with right now. What is that? Why is this Thunderbolt Tower card here, please? Why is the Tower here, please? Mind. This is the Page of Swords. Okay. Yeah, this is like something you thought, something you understood getting blown up, something you understood, something you believed getting blown up. So, have you been dealing with that already? Is that why you think there's this whole mountain to climb? You don't, but very strongly though, you do not have to climb this whole mountain. You do not. There is an easier, better way that is much better for your highest good. It requires a whole new approach, like whole new approach. And the approach is like, there's emotional release here. There is experiential knowledge here, emotional, experiential, spiritual knowledge versus the mental knowledge. You know, what's obvious, the things we already think we know, you know. Okay, let's just get a final message for you here. What is the final message for group number 3, please? What is the final message? Got the 8 of Swords with guilt. The Knight of Swords with fighting. Look, all swords. And then the King of Swords with control. Yeah, you have to let go here. Big time. I don't know if you feel like responsible for something. I don't know if there's like a burden on you or you feel really responsible. And it's making you feel like that's why you're so in your head. Yeah, this is all mental energy. Okay, this is telling you you have to let go. Let go of whatever you think you know right now, honestly. It's like, I know that's a tough thing to do, but you're really being asked to do that. You're kind of being asked to surrender a bit and so that you can take different action. There is action to take here. It's like, you're being asked to, like, yeah, just let go of what you think you have to do, what you've already decided you had to do about this, whatever you're trying to create, whatever kind of material abundance you're trying to create. You know, like if it's like you thought you had to take a job, you thought that's it. Like, I am responsible for my family. I need to take care of these people. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like feel like you're responsible. For something, or you have to pay someone back for something, or you owe someone something. I don't know. But it's like there's something like that, and it's like you're ready to just go and do things the most sort of like the hardest way you could do them, honestly. But it's like might seem like the most obvious or logical, might seem like the most logical way to do things. But it's like, yeah, I don't know. You feel responsible, so you go take this like crazy job that's gonna, you know, exhaust you. But it will meet your goal. I don't know. I feel like saying to you for some reason, group number 3 is like, I feel like some of you are a little bit on autopilot about something. Yeah, I don't know, but there's definitely a need to release and to let go of whatever you think you know, any guilt or responsibility you have about something, especially anything that is like, I feel like for a lot of you, this feels like a mountain already. This isn't meant to feel like a mountain. There doesn't need to be so much resistance here for you. I feel like you are resisting a lot. You're just like forcing your way forward, you know, just like fighting your way through something. And it does not have to be this hard. So it's like, let it all go and like recalibrate all of your energy and like come at this from a whole new approach. And that approach is like to tap into a different way of knowing through meditation, through nature, through some kind of experience. And you will get new ideas this way about how to do this. And you'll be so glad you did. It's not going to feel hard anymore. It will be for your highest good. Okay? That's all I got for you, group number 3. If this was helpful, please give me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.